Happy Easter. Merry Easter. Hello. Good morning, my friends. Oh, we looking. We're okay. We got some cool little graphics for the season this year. We thought we'd have a little fun with it. Welcome to this week's Hunting Lodge. My name's Jackson Beard. If we haven't met before, I'm just some guy with a beard and guns. I like to come out and hang out with you guys. I'll have to give you guys some inside looks, some inside skinny, and we might do something today. I don't know. We'll see. I had a whole plan of things to do today, and as it often goes when going live, sometimes things get kind of swapped around, moved around, tossed around, and that's here. So here we are. I have no plan. So what are we doing? I do have a bit of a plan, but I like to give something of value in every stream. I like to have a reason why each and every one of you comes out here to the stream, other than just to hang out, have fun, share a few laughs, a few tips and tricks, maybe see some cool stuff coming. But I'm struggling with something. I might get in trouble for it, but we'll see. We'll see how the stream goes. Maybe I can be convinced. We have some cool stuff happening. We really do. We have some fun stuff coming in. Good morning, chat. Hello. I know. I saw that when I hit the live button. I did. The person in charge of changing the streams was very busy. It's end of day over there. So yeah, we had the wrong title going. But yeah, we are doing a hunt. I promise I have guns, not fishing rods in my hand. Although fishing's a really nice way to start my morning. If you haven't been there, make sure to come and check it out every Wednesday. Tomorrow, we go out for a fish in the angler. Lots happening in that game right now. Lots coming to that game. So we're going to have some fun tomorrow. Come back and check it out. Nice, relaxing morning. So we're here on Layton Lakes. I can't help it. I am a moose addict. I am with everything I do. I have a shotgun with me. We're going to maybe find some little pesky rabbits and, in theme with Easter, we'll just see what we can do with it. But I can't help it. I am absolutely like IRL. In game, it doesn't matter. I am a moose addict. My name is Jackson Beard. I am addicted to meese. I can't help it. Please forgive me if I spend way too much time looking at meese. Why do so many people like moose hunting? Well, for me, it's immersive. It's my main target IRL. I only get one per year, if we're even lucky enough to get that. So it really is my main target. And moose in game, they're just freaking tanks. They look impressive. They're absolutely great. It's my mate's bad's mascot. Jax's? Well, hey, man. Sounds like a good mascot. Snail Ratchet, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Kevin Breen, hello. PS4 versus still crashes. So we rolled out a hot fix. Let me talk about that first before we get into things. Let's get some laundry done here. We rolled out a hot fix, and we were able to stop some crashes, but there are still crashes happening. Our QA team is looking into it and doing what they can to isolate these incidents and to get more info on it. So I was perusing thinking, hey, I've seen some people mention this to the community. We had 7 reports over the weekend. 7, that's it. That's it. I expected that if there's crashes to be a whole lot higher. We need information because when these things are tested, we didn't have any of these crashes. They hit the live service. This is when things happen, right? We can only simulate so much, but when 1 million plus players get their hands on it, things become apparent. So if you are having any issues, please do us a favor and submit a report. If you can, get a ticket rolling, and we're doing what we can to try and get on that. It's, the problem is it's not happening to everybody because then it would be easily identifiable, right? But so if it's happening, then we'll try and get that sorted as soon as we can. But let us know how it's happening. Random question: can you deconstruct? I don't know the word. Multi-mounts. You can play around with your multi-mounts. You got lots of options with them. Once you build them, you spend the money. You don't get that money back, right? If that's kind of where you're going with that, because I know funds, they can be a thing. Here, let's. I'm moving along this way because we do have some good rabbits up ahead. We'll see. I don't really hunt rabbits. I just don't. You can count on all my digits, including my toes, how many how many hunts I've made for rabbits in the game. And there's nothing wrong with them. Just for me, I'm a big game guy. I really, really am. We have a lot of rabbit fanatics, though. They're one of those species that can be hard to really look after on your maps because they don't go real high. It's kind of like the whitetail, right? Only going to level 3. Wachowski, what's up, brother? Shell, how you doing? Welcome. Nice motley. Yeah, me too, man. I can't help it. Bad eating pancakes. I'm kind of I get hungry after reading that name. Let's get the volume up here. I can see things are, yeah, you didn't hear me. Do not run me over. Do not do it. Okay. See you, ma'am. Good way to start. Who got fooled by Flinter? Yeah, I did. I did. I was like, wow. But I mean, I also know Flinter really well, and I could tell just by the tone of his voice that he was having fun. You guys missed it. You gotta love him. He's done so much cool stuff over the years that just break from the regular hunting. I'm not gonna ruin it. Go to his channel, check it out, see what happened on April 1st. Trying to sell us a great one rabbit. You know, that would be pretty cool, but it would have to be aggressive. It would have to have like musk deer fangs. And I don't know, I'm thinking Monty Python. Like they'd have to fly at you. That'd be a fun event. So speaking of events, let's get into some of the skinny here. You guys will like some of this. As you know, the Hunt Club is back. We are running the Hunt Club every weekend currently, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So you can expect that this weekend. You can expect it to maybe be sort of perhaps kind of towards stuff and things right now. Wink, wink, if you know what I'm saying. It should be a good time. Should be really cool. And we want your feedback. We want to know what you guys think if you want to continue to see the Hunt Club. We're really happy to bring it back. It took a lot of work from the team. As you know, it was released in beta and just how it was put together. There was a lot of work that had to be done with it. So I know the team is eagerly watching what the community thinks. If it's something that you all want to see more of, do you want it expanded? You know, like what would you like in the Hunt Club? You know, I personally, now, okay, I take it off, but my headset's attached to it, sort of holding it down. Back in the day when I first started playing, the Hunt Club was going. I loved it. My favorite event was the Stradivarius. It was so cool, right? What do you guys think? Let us know in the Discord and the forums. Somebody start a mega thread, upvote the bejeebas out of it, and let's see what everybody thinks, because I personally thought that was a really fun event. It added a lot of value to it. It gave back to the community. And yeah, we'd like to see what you guys think. Love the Hunt Club. Really love the Hunt Club. We need more activities like that. Don't tease me about aggressive great ones. An aggressive great one goose is all I want. Yeah. Murder chickens. Yeah, that's what they are. I've had many one-on-ones with geese growing up here in Vancouver. Anybody that lives on the West Coast knows exactly what I'm talking about. You know, I'm serious, they're vicious. That would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool to have a great one goose in game. I feel like we need a great one fowl of some kind because they're such a big part of the game. There's so many of them, right? Yeah. Okay, let's gain a little ground here. I don't even know if I'm gonna find a rabbit. I don't even know where the rabbits are these days. I know where I used to go for rabbits. I used to actually go right up Beaumont, was a great location. Some of these little lakes were loaded up as well, like that one that I was just mousing over, stuff like that. Maybe check it out. I haven't even been all over this map since my last restart. Stop at the great ones, put times to other important things. Z-pads, my bad. So listen, the great ones are a big part of the game. Right? They are. They're a big part of the game since they've been introduced. They're extremely popular and lots of demand for them. So, you know, you can expect that the team will strongly consider more great ones. I can neither confirm or deny, but everyone has their role in what they do on the team, right? So, you know, like our artists can't go work on coding, right? You know, stuff like that, right? And there's a lot of systems in place. So as they work on it, then it's passed on. Maybe we could actually have some of our team out to discuss a little more of that. So give you guys a little more of the inside skinny on how it works. But yeah, you know, say don't add any more great ones. Well, then people are going to be sitting around going, okay, I'm taking a little bit of time off. Great one turkey release for Thanksgiving would be pretty cool, actually. What was the hit? I'm on the fence. I could really get in trouble if I put out. But so listen, I had a whole plan for today. I did. And as I say, last minute, things changed. So I was kind of like, well, what do we do? Well, we're going to go for a hunt. But there is some stuff happening. Should I just do it? Should it's like ripping off the Band-Aid? Say, you know, say sorry later sort of thing? There's just something cool coming up, and actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, I apologize in advance, but classic Jaxie leak coming up. Where is it? We have something fun coming this weekend. Okay, that's it. Nobody saw that. Delete this VOD. It's not there. Didn't happen. I'm not here next Tuesday. You know why. But honestly, people were wondering why. One of the reasons why cosmetics, why the cosmetics in the game? Because we could do cool stuff now, right? You know, people want different events. They want things themed in the games, right? Well, with the way the game is set up currently, we're restricted on what we can do. We can't just go and toss something in. It's the way the engine's built, the way the game's built. You know, you guys have seen it. Everything touches everything. That's why the downloads are big when we add new content. It's just that you're not downloading a ton more on top. You just re-download the same stuff. It's because of the way all the files interact with each other. So we have to be careful when we do this stuff, but we really want to be able to give events. We really want to be able to do some cool stuff with the seasons and with, you know, hey now. You are not my target prey, but I will gladly put something into your pump. Where'd you go? I don't know. No, keep moving. Not our target, not our focus. Want to keep going. Pretty cool, right, Forrest? Oh, hey, Meg, I had like a lag. Yeah, I lagged. It's good feedback in Discord, making rabbit hunting more fun. Yes, absolutely, Mike. I've been reading some of that too. Absolutely. What do I think of North American sheep Grand Slam? Oh, we talking multi-mounts. I want to see more multi-mounts. But okay, before I digress, let me move back to what I was saying. So you kind of see what somehow it just fell onto my screen. It's just we're gonna have some fun with it. It's just ways that we can offer more for you guys, and yeah. So you'll see this weekend. It should be pretty fun, and it coincides with other stuff and things that you'll be able to check out. Okay, we're gonna shoot this. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go focus maybe on some rabbits. Hey, what do you think? All right, I got the Malmer 7mm with me. Here it is, and we'll give him a nice little lung butter presentation. Let's run over there and see what that looks like. Oh goodness. Chucksy Beard player model. But you can't shoot other players in the game. You know the disappointment that would ring through the community? I'm sorry. 3 little pigs and a big bad wolf multi-mount. I mean, hey, now you guys are talking my language. Maybe that's the sort of thing that could happen, right? Again, power of community, your voice. I mean, it really matters. I'm not kidding. Skins for weapons, yeah. Well, possibly. Easter week. So there's going to be some fun stuff with the Hunt Club. And there's going to be some fun stuff with, I don't know, maybe it found its way on the screen. I'm not too sure. And I think you guys will, I think you'll appreciate just that little bit of effort that our artists and some of our designers have put into just to add to the season, so to speak. I want to see more of this, and I hope you guys do too. It's just, you know, nice to be able to get back. We got Long Butter. Let's go after this bad boy and see what we got. We can launch off cliffs, though, with your player model. You could. You absolutely could. What's happening, Tyke? How you doing? Welcome, one of our newest mods in the Hunter Discord. I'll have to get mod rules set up on here and stuff for you. Low bleed rate. Clearly a single lung, but we had the lung butter, so we're looking good. Zachary Fisher, what's up, brother? What's happening, my man? How you doing? I have to shoot you a message after stream. Original plan on what we talked about is a no-fly zone right now. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, I'll explain later. We love that good old lung butter. I know. Yeah, that just like, that started IRL, and I didn't really think about it. You just sort of say these things, and then someone commented on it one day to stream. You know, I apologize for my Canadian ways. Sorry, eh? It just kind of happens. Let's go pick this up. Just level 3. But this is transitioning. It's getting the moose vibes out of my system, so we can maybe go find ourselves some wascally wabbits. I gotta tell you, you know, I love it's not new now. I realize that, but nonetheless, it's still fun. Okay, well, you did me no good. Maybe we'll walk up here. We usually get a lot of rabbits right there. We'll jump to this tent. Oh, what's that, Shell Beard? I can say EW's done really great with the game, and I really appreciate all the content. Thank you, Shell. We can't please everybody. Sorry. Momentary lapse of composure there. I love this location. You can tell. Okay. Anyhow, dang beavers. They get me every time. Great one, beaver. That's what we need next, my friends. Thank you, Shell. Seriously, we try the team, and I hope you guys have really seen it. Ever since like these last number of updates, ever since Revan Tooley, everything that the team has been doing has come from the community, right? Revan Tooley was actually, I love how Revan Tooley turned out. It was a passion project from the team. They saw the demand that people wanted with the foul, and hence the whole rework with them and the time and attention, and then to create a map that is some of the best hunting in game. Right? Take the birds out of the equation. It's a really great map. I think we all agree on that. But then we have this foul hunting mecca. That was the start of it. You saw the modern rifle weapon pack that was a huge ask from the community, and there was risk in it, right? Because we knew when the modern rifle weapon pack came out that some folks don't know what an arm. Okay, and I mean no offense, but some folks that they don't know what an Armalite is, and they see AR and they go, "That's an assault rifle." No, it's an Armalite, and it's been around since what, the 50s, and they carried the term Armalite, even though it's anyways, it is what it is. That's a whole other topic. But there was a lot of ask for it. People wanted some cool semi-automatics, and then our artists really had fun with the skins, and that, I think, was kind of a kickoff point. And look at the cosmetics, and you see where we've come, right? Even the handguns, arguably, I know it's not the most requested pack out there, but it brought some value to the game. Look at the freaking 243. That was their way of slipping that in, like, hey, check this out. We're going to put this in. But those guns were all requested, the Glock and everything. So this is all stuff that we're, the team really is community driven. So I say this a lot because I'm trying to get you all to all of your, because I see such passionate comments in here, so many passionate requests, and I want to see that in the Discord. And we need to unify. We need to band together in strength and unity to create a common word of what we want. Seriously though, I think you're picking up what I'm putting down. So with that comes some pretty cool stuff. Now, I can't talk about it yet, but some upcoming things, it's totally from the community. It is 100%. I know there was challenges that the team faced, but they pushed because they wanted to do it. And you'll see, but not yet. I can't talk about that yet. Now, don't mean to tease. What? So, Forrester, I'm not sure that the schedule. So, okay, so Classic, TK's been hosting the Classic streams. He's doing his own thing. It's just our teams reached out to him and said, "Hey man, you're big into Classic, right? Do you want to do these streams?" So he's been doing the streams. It's been a blast, but his schedule, because he's got a lot going on in his world, so I'm not entirely sure. It's supposed to be Thursdays, but sometimes it's on Fridays. The best thing to do is get in the Discord and check the Classic channels. You have to make sure you have the Classic role, just the same as having the Call of the Wild role. I am not shooting you, man. We're gonna keep moving. Ignore it. It's not over there. I didn't see it. But they're a hoot. They're a hoot. Yeah. So definitely go and check that out. Look at him trying to sneak in behind me here, man. I don't know where we're gonna find rabbits, for the love of Pete. What animals do I want next? I mean, that's a loaded question, and I could get in trouble for answering it. So let me go with the safe one. I don't know. I have my own asks, and I don't know that they always align with everybody else's. I personally, for me, it's more about, at this stage, it's more about the reserve than it is about a specific animal. I've gone through the whole, I want elephants. I want the big five. But that would be an absolute, that'd be a major investment. And then where do you go from there, right? You see all these meese. What, am I at the moose drinking time or something? So it's hard to say. I think I'd like to see some muskox, to be honest. I just, muskox. I'd like some tar. I think the tars would go really well in New Zealand. Muskox, though, that looks like a 4, right? Is that a, it's not a big 3, is it? Well, you let me, give me two. I'm going to just shoot you with my shotgun. No, I'm not. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, that's a tough one. I understand there are many things that are not easy to implement due to the old code. Is it in the future to create Call of the Wild 2? Sicklander Wild. I like that name, dude. I like that name. It just rolled off my tongue. So, I mean, of course, there's always talk about that stuff, right? And if it were in the works, could I just come right out and tell you? Not until it was at a point where it had been confirmed and we were okay. We're doing this. We're ready to announce it. And it's just that right now our focus is making Call of the Wild, the Hunter, and the Angler the best games they could be. And different work needed for both. In the Hunter, like you've seen. Now, you haven't seen a roadmap per se, but you've seen the physical roadmap that's sort of been followed. Now, this was all our designers putting the time and effort in what's popular in the hunting community, what would translate well in our game. And they brought us to a point that, as you've seen, they're now trying to fill in those gaps, right? Bringing out some cool weapons of different variety. Maybe that means we're going to see more gear, they have a direction. So there's more that needs to be done in this game before we're at a point that we're just going to go and start, because that would take a lot of resources, right? We're not a big studio. If we started working on, say, Call of the Wild 2, we'd have to divert our team, and that would probably mean we wouldn't be able to support this. Even as is, we keep up a breakneck pace. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this, but we do. 2 maps a year and 2 equipment packs. That's wild. I can see the stress on the team. I also see the pride from the team and what they do create. So, I Call the Wild 2. It's not something that's on the books right now. You know what I'm saying? Do you know any new animals for Classic or the Hunter Classic Remastered? I know that there's no plan to remaster the Hunter Classic. It's more a question for Avery. I don't get to cover Classic these days. I'm solely on Call of the Wild, the Hunter, the Angler. But I got to shoot this guy, man. Like you just can't hang around like that as a level 4. Put that big weight estimate on there. I need to get after some rabbits, but I get distracted easy. But what I can tell you, Dabber, is that they are adding a lot to the game. We've seen a lot recently come to Classic. It's still being supported after all these years, and that's because of the following. For folks like yourself that want more, right? Is there any reason you would like to, is there any reserve you'd like to see, or the animals you don't want to see in game? Okay, yeah, let's talk about this. It's a big conversation. We really haven't dove into it. And I personally like the feedback, because I get asked all the time, what does the community think? Because I'm in the middle of the community. I'm talking to the community daily. But this right here, this platform, this is something that it's no longer coming out of my mouth. It's coming out of yours, because I can tell you, our team watches these. In fact, they're probably watching right. And I know they're watching right now. And big shout out to our team for everything they do for this, man. Like they impress me daily. So, okay, maps, reserves. We've done a lot, right? We've done a lot. When you look at the map, when you go to this map, and you hit, if you're on PC, hit H. There's a lot filled in over here. I don't think we need anything over. I mean, maybe an Arctic in the Canadian map, up like Nunavut area or something like that, but definitely not now. We have a lot there. We have this, even this. We have all this big, it's like a big gap, right? Now, this is tough. I've talked with folks about this, right? I'd love to see some sort of an Asian map. That actually sounds like kind of exotic to me for where I normally hunt. And the options are limited, right? You have to think of areas you could go to. Like, I mean, you could get into Turkey, but like something over here, what would you do? Nepal? Like Tibet, it's very restricted over there. You could go up to even something more up this way. I think something in Europe would be good. I'm pretty open to it, because I think we have a lot of the species that, are around here. East Asia would be nice. Kyrgyzstan, yes, something like a snail. That's something like along those lines. I think would be good. Oh, Japan would be amazing. Peter has a beard. Dig it, my dude. I dig it. My bearded brother from another mother. Japan would be awesome, because I know there's a big hunting culture over there. I know there was a lot of restrictions, but I know it's come up in the years. I'm not sure what the lineup would look like, but could you imagine what that map would look like? Oh my goodness. That would be cool. Oh no, I'm not. I'm not a designer. I'm talking with you guys because the answers in the comments that come up right now, I'm pointing at my screens. This is something our team can go back and it's visual. They can see this and go, wow, look at this. Like if everybody right now said the exact same thing, that's our next map. I'm totally joking. Don't hold me to that. I just lost my job. I'm having a little fun here. But no, I'm just saying, right? Scotland would be very, very cool. That would be awesome. Could you imagine a Highlands map? Japan would be great, Alexander. I really do think. All the cats need reworks. Folks, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think some of the cats look pretty good in the game. I think you're not wrong. There's definitely improvements that can be made. But let's face it, there's other things that I think would deserve the love first. Argentina. Benji, that would be cool. That would be. I'd love to see something else down here. We have Fernando, and you know we got Mexico on the top half there, but Southern America would be great. But I really think this area could use some love. Personally, I mean, let's face it, right? Iceland would be really cool too. Speaking of muxox, that's hard to say. Nepal or Himalaya. I know I should be hunting. I'm just getting held up here because this is a big one, right? Parky 2.0. Africa. Africa's just such a tough one, man. It's such a tough one because we already have an Africa map. Anyhow, what are we doing here? Okay, what are you at? You look to be about 150. Yeah, you're about 150. Let's not pull out that shotgun for the last time. Let's give him a little love and then let's keep moving. I want to go find a rabbit to shoot. If I don't shoot a rabbit today, I feel like I'm not doing my shotguns justice. Bottom right could show more love. I mean, you know what, Zachary? That's true. That's true. Australia's been a big ask, right? That's one the community has gone behind. That would be cool to see something like that go into development. I'd be down with that. Lineup would be kind of cool. I'd just like to see Ruse personally. You know, and maybe another map with like I guess it'd be alligators, right? It's alligators, I think, in Australia. I'm not too familiar with hunting down there, so that could be. I like the Asia route too, though. India might be fun. You can't hunt in India though, right? Right? Like I think you need to go more north, like just outside their borders. Saltwater crocs. Oh man, could you imagine? Where am I? What are we? Come on, dog. Keep me on track, man. Do we have lung butter? We got some lung butter, baby. Let's go pick this up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, jeez. I'm so gonna get in trouble. I can't help it, you guys. Like, look, I had a plan. I'm not even watching where these tracks went. I just totally distracted myself. Let's go. Yeah, classic Jaxie leak, right? I mean, honestly, I just sometimes I can't stay quiet. I am just really excited about this, okay? I'm really excited about this. I can't say anymore because I've probably said too much, or I actually really haven't said much of anything. How did that get on screen? Exactly. Greece. Oh my goodness. Wow. Any form of Mediterranean map would have my vote. Just for that immersion, those blue waters. On these graphics, could you imagine? I have no idea what you'd hunt over there. Right? No idea. It's not wrong season, sir. Wrong season. Of course, I do eat turkey at Easter, so that's maybe not wrong, but I just feel like, we need to go find a bloody rabbit. Okay, I'll take it. Thank you. I think I've got my moose fill. Minotaurs and tourists. Absolutely, Wesley. North, south, east, west of Central Africa, lots of area just needs to be sectioned properly. Absolutely, Timothy. And if we see, that would be if we ever do take another crack at Africa. There's obviously huge expectations, right? There would be huge expectations. Let me just say it. People would expect to see the big five. And that would be the modeling, to get everything right. It would be monumental. It's not something that I think could fit into our regular releases. You know, that would be tough. It would be tough. The team's talked about it. I'm not going to lie. I will give you guys the inside skinny. Of course, the team sees what people say, and the talk has been there. It's just, it would be very hard to pull off. And there's, you know, there is actually some very tough systems that would be put in place. There would be a huge, it would be tough. It would be tough. Yeah. Yeah. And there's more to do other than just that. Like, you know, where would you go from there once you added that? And pretty much, okay, that's the end. You know, like truly, Jurassic Park. Oh man, Africa would be worth a standalone game. You're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong. I love Verhunga. I think it's one of the coolest, most immersive maps in here. What time can I expect? I have not hunted rabbits since release, I'm ashamed to say, and I don't go and ask our devs these things. Do I have a single rabbit zone from any of my travels? Like, I purposely don't. This is terrible. I got mud on my face. All of our rabbit fans right now are like, boycott Jaxie. He's got something against rabbits. He's got, yeah, that's happening. It's pretty much confirmed at this stage of the game. I haven't even been around all of my Layton either, which is wild. You would think that I would have at least one rabbit zone. You can see where my targets are. Wow, I'm really showing you guys what I like to focus on when I come out on Layton these days, hey? Not one rabbit zone? Is that even possible? Oh yeah, great spot. Some of these areas have turned out to be just great. Man alive. Okay, yeah. I know, that would be handy. Yeah, space draft, that would be great. Yes, Mike Strong. Yes, I agree. What a quality of life that would be, to have a need zone filter on your maps. You know, I run that risk when I start looking through stuff like that. I should have known. I used to get a lot of rabbits right over here. It's kind of wild. I mean, time of day is a thing too. Oh man, I still want to go after those turkeys. I hear you, Kelsey. I hear you. It's the same thing. Oh, Automod held that? Wow, because you said the word dumb. Thanks, Twitch, Automod. Hold on. We can allow that. Rabbits don't drink anymore. That's true, but you'll always find them. Oh, you know what? I can't say that with a certainty. I can't say that. Since they don't have the drink times, you can't, you know. Whoa. Oh, the way they were stacked up. You know, when you first, I'll wait for the highlight you'll see what I'm talking about. All I saw was that big blob. They were both looking at me. These guys moving in. Jeez. I am in moose drink time, so. What up, lady? How you doing? Welcome, Lady Legend. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, need zone filters would be a really nice addition. Really nice addition. Shelbinator, my pleasure. That, you know, we want you guys to know what's happening. In fact, I've kind of made it my personal mission to try to keep you guys in the loop as much as possible. And these streams are a perfect platform for it. You know, sometimes I say, or perhaps I show too much. You know, if I just a little, yeah. Sometimes I show too much, or I put my foot in my mouth. But it's, you know, I came from the community, I'm for the community, and I work in community, so it's just a match made in heaven in my mind. So this was always a great spot for rabbits. I need to go inland, don't I, guys? I'm gonna have to go upland a little bit, I think. Please add some new furs to the red deer great ones. You know, actually, Jeremy, you just reminded me of something. Okay, so yes, that's a great idea, because currently they do not have a Fabled exclusive. So the Great One Moose and the Great One Black Bears, they have a real focus on it. But the very first Great One, and this, honestly, it is possible, they have been gotten. I hate to see when people see it, they assume that it's gotten by ill means. But the Fabled Piebald Whitetail fur variation, to my knowledge, is the absolute hardest, most sought after in game by design. If you get one of these, you have literally hit the Call of the Wild jackpot. They are possible. They do happen. So rare. In fact, I just had a message from a member who got it on PS4, and nobody believed her. I'm like, oh no, don't worry. Man alive. Okay, I'm at a loss here with the rabbits. I'm going to crutch on the community a little here. I don't like not being up on something. I honestly, rabbit hunting has just not been a focus for me. I haven't spent the time. Beyond when they came out, I thought it was really cool. When they added the burrow system, thought it was really, really cool. I got into it. I went after it. It was a lot of fun. But that's where that ended. I never really dug my heels into them. I never stuck the beard into it, if you know what I'm saying. So if the drink times are now gone, their locations with the home ranges have obviously changed. Hello, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to move along, please. And we're just gonna go with that. Oh, a little scratch. Can I help you with that behind the ears? Let's just. Oh, I don't know how. It would have just caught the back of the lung. It actually shifted a little off that fun animation. I love the new animations on the moose. I had to stop. But anyways, before I get away from it, Jeremy, it's a great ask. Maybe that's something that could happen in the future with the red deer. There was a big emphasis on the red deer racks, the Great One racks, right? That's where the emphasis on that species was. But that would be pretty cool. What do expansive worlds do with modders and people who use mods? Also, hope you have a wonderful day. Hot topic in our core community. Absolutely a hot topic in the core community. I don't want to upset anybody. I don't want to anybody off, but I'm going to tell you how it is straight from our point of view. Okay, we don't support mods. And the reason being is they conflict with our code. They cause tons of issues. And for the way multiplayer works, that's just not a good mix. So we can't say, yes, we support mods. You're not evil if you're using them. You play how you want to play. If we had the choice to remove all mods from game, I'm sorry for those that use mods to hear this, but we would 100% do it. Because our game isn't set up to use mods. They force our code to do things which cause major issues. Even things like, that one that likes to look at your population. I'm just trying not to draw attention to them, but that one, that's one of the worst. It's one of the worst what it does to your, I just can't stress it enough. So use at your own risk. I'm sorry. It's, what the community doesn't like is when people jump in to the Discord and it's got something through a mod and they claim it, and then these people have been, going after these trophies for months, some for years, and someone's just popped into that. So that's where that resentment comes from. But you're not a bad person for doing it. Just don't post it in a social setting. Like, hey, look what I got. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, mods are a tough subject in a game like this. They are. I don't know a lot about them other than only the research I've had to do to know for our team, but beyond that, to each their own, I suppose. Well, that's a tough one. Just speaking about the mods, competitions are tough to do because of that, right? It really comes down to everyone being honest. I'm not fighting a single rabbit. We're gonna go inland. Let's go inland. Let's go up. I'm gonna head up this way because I haven't actually been here on this playthrough yet. Let's just go up because we've got more things to talk about. So let's do that in the chat. They do screw. He mods a single player. Absolutely. If you want to, go ahead. Use them as single player. There's nothing we can do about it. We could, get legal involved with the companies that's promoting, but we're not going to do that. It's you bought the game, you played how you want to play it. Just be respectful of others with the usage. I mean, everybody knows, right? It's common sense. So, yeah, and don't do open multiplayer. That's the worst. If you're going to use mods, do not go into open multiplayer. You want to go in with your friends. Just make sure to tell them you're using it, because if your friend's hosting and you're using a mod, it messes with them, right? Change it to 5 a.m. Okay. Should I redo? Let's jump up. Let's jump up here to Wilpeg. Actually, used to be one of my favorite outposts. How's it going, by the way, Scarecrow? So good to see you, my dude. Welcome, brother. Welcome. We need new shotgun now, but like, Mirafi, we do have a lot of shotguns in game, right? Would that be your ask for a new weapon or equipment? Let me know, chat. That's a good segue. That's a good segue to this because it's something that I always like to keep on top of, and I like to ask, right? What do you beautiful creature? Mind if I? Sorry, my niece addiction is grabbing a hold of me again. We're just gonna we're just gonna do a thing, and then we'll change time. Oh, there's some good-looking boys over there. Look at them bulls. Oh, you turned. That was not good. That was not good. Oh, I'm terrible. I'm a little out of practice on my lead shots. Anyways, that one guy, he'll go down in just a second. Oh, Joe, oh my goodness, Joe, how the heck are you, dude? What's happening? OMD, I can't even begin to tell you what that does, dude. A 12 gauge semi would be insane. Yeah. I mean, we have to catch Tori, right? New shotguns would be cool. CJO, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? Welcome. Did a brownie pack. Oh, man. Totally not affiliated. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look behind me. Nobody said nothing as the light creeps through. Oh, man alive. If I go too far this way. Does that work? Yeah, we're better. I think that'd be cool. A 17 HMR. That has been asked for quite some time. Carrie, what's happening? From Surrey, we're neighbors, Carrie. I too live in Surrey. I'm in Cloverdale. It's, we say Cloverdale. I say Langley instead of Cloverdale. But you show more of these. What are you talking about, ZBG? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm good, my man. I'm good. A small game pack. Okay. What? Oh my god, it didn't. Okay, forget it. I'm not taking the time. We don't have enough time. I want to shoot a rabbit. Really? 0 for 300. I was standing. It was over the top of the back of the. Yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and change it to the wee hours of the morning. Smaller air gun would be great for rabbit hunting. Oh, right on, Mr. Proxy. You're at Vancouver Island. Beautiful, buddy. Beautiful. I have spent a ton of time on Vancouver Island. We used to go to Cannon Lake over by Coombs, right? I spent a lot of time in Qualicum, Parksville. I got buddies living in Nanaimo. We've been there a fair bit. Spent time over in Victoria. Lots of time. Man, I grew up here, right? We've been to Vancouver Island a ton. It's somewhere we like to take the family, jump on a ferry, go over, and we'd go over. We'd stay in the Empress in Victoria just to do it up with the kids and let them kind of have a fun little weekend getaway. We were actually looking to buy a Great Dane a number of years back when we got our boxer. In fact, we ended up with our boxer, who's great. We were looking at Great Dane, and there was someone who was breeding over there, and they were very particular. And we went over, and actually we were all on board to get it, but they were worried about my son, the way he was reacting, so they actually wouldn't let us buy this Great Dane. But we spent the whole weekend there. It was great. I love Vancouver Island. Vancouver is a BC map would be insane, but we have too many that are like right where I'm hunting right now. This is Merritt. Okay, where I am right now, this is Merritt, BC. This is what it feels like. It's not what they based it off, but that's what it feels like. When I go to Silver Ridge Peaks, that's Greenwood. That's where I go for my whitetail camp. When I go to Yukon, that's up Pemberton way. Pemberton, Lillooet, Boston Bar, like all those areas. We hunt all those spots. And so there's already a lot in game that is very, we need to get out of North America for a little while. We've got a lot here. You had a great day. Nice, Rod. You got some nice massives too, though. I didn't see pics of your mastiffs, just the crazy one you posted. Listen, man, I come out here with rabbits in mind. I get distracted on meese. Then I change the time, and they're all over me again. You understand, right? Hey, no worries, Connor. No worries. I grew up in Richmond, and then I lived in Whistler and worked in Whistler for like 5 years, and then we lived in Vancouver at Oak and 41st for about a year and a half until we bought this place. And yeah, just right on the cusp of Langley. That's just teasing me, man. Like if I wasn't streaming right now, I'd be doing this. I'd be heading that way. Oh man, I know it does, Dad. It really does. All right, on Tyke. Honestly, Great Danes are great dogs. I'm totally losing topic here, but they're great dogs. They are the laziest dog. They're the perfect apartment dog. They just want to lay around and sleep all day, you know? Whereas like my boxer needs exercise, needs to run, needs to be able to blow off some steam or gets into trouble, right? Lots of dogs. Where do we send the report? Jeff, there is links within the Discord. Is probably the easiest, but it's the huntersupport.com, I believe. But there's links within Discord in our support channels if you want to. There's one channel called How to Report a Bug. If you want to head in there, you can also Google it. It'll come up in Google as well. The Hunter Call of the Wild support. Just Google that. And it goes directly to our support team. Our support team sometimes already has a fix. And then whatever they can't get through, they pass to our QA. And then QA gets all over it. Okay, I'm going to move out to this opening here. So I've got a little more visual to see if we can find any rabbits that I can shooterize. That I can get up on. Holy, man. How do you really feel? Was pretty close too. Pro tip for our new players, and I'm sure a lot of you know this or have figured this out, and a lot of our newer players are maybe curious about it. When you see those big brackets, those parentheses, right? The smaller it is, the farther away the call. The closer it is, the closer the call. When you get that call and you don't have the brackets, it's right on top of you. Okay? Knowing your spook distances really makes a difference. I was watching Jack Frags. We all know who Jack Frags is. He was having a hunt. It was one of his recent vids. It came out actually in the beginning of April. I think it was April 1st, funny enough. And he had a blast. He's a natural, man. He's not a hunter IRL, but he was just figuring everything out. And as he was seeing these calls, and as he really cool to watch somebody brand new to the game like that. And I think everybody knows who he is. He did really, really well. He did really well for a first-time hunter. We all know there's a struggle when starting this game, right? You have to try and, even if you're a real-life hunter, trying to learn the game systems and such. Hey, he did quite good. He got a number of kills down, and he got some levels, and he figured out his dog, and man. Right on, Ron. Nice. Egypt, Moses in the what? Corn steak, what are you saying, brother? Good to see you, by the way. Cone bullets. Oh, the truncated cone. Yeah, you can. You can. I mean, honestly, all the ammo for Type 1s is effective on these little guffs. But yeah, they're you know, I'll never claim to know all of anything. But I know quite a bit about Call of the Wild. And rabbits are one that kind of stumped me. You know, when we decided, I was like, oh, this should be fun. If I even find one. June map is most likely European for a great one. Euro bison. Why would you? Oh, you're saying I understand your line of thought. Because of the focus with the power pack when it came out, how we were using bison. That was just because bison are like our biggest animal in game. It wasn't an indication per se of the next great one. I just don't want to make any false expectations. I mean, it's highly possible, but you know, I'm not going to say that that's the focus. Really need a better night vision scope, a thermal scope, better scopes in general, please. Elio, I agree. 100%. The only scope, in my opinion, that's really my go-to in game is the Hyperion. I don't like the Argus. I don't like the thick outsides. I don't like the thick edge. I like to be able to see things outside. I'm that peripheral guy. I like the zoom level, and the Hyperion, in my mind, is the way to go. It is. The Argus is a favorite for some, but you know, our game, we have a hard cap on our render, so like, why do you need all that zoom? And the closer you zoom in, the more precise you actually have to be with your shot. Pro tip. So, you know, we have the Argus, we have the Hyperion. There's some fun rifle scopes for like our lever rifles, and you know, you've got other options. The handgun scopes is really cool, you know. But you're right, we need more scopes. We need more visuals. We need just, and it's not that it's going to be like, let's face it, they might be very similar to the performance of the Hyperion. But to have that variety, I think that would be good. I do. Just saying. He posted just the email. What's happening, Crows? Is it playing with you? Is it really? Okay, we're gonna go up the mountainside. So my plan here is to head off. We're gonna head up this way. I want to get up and away from the water because, again, many of you probably know much better than I do when it comes to rabbits. But you know, my Call of the Wild brain tells me if they're not drinking, why would they even come down here, right? Bow add-ons for balance and silence. Does the flashlight spook animals? No, it does not. No. And you know, in turn, it also does not work like, because it's an unsavorable practice, IRL. Some folks go out with the big, bright candle watt, you know, to get them to freeze. Yeah, so the lights in-game have no effect on your hunt whatsoever. That is literally just for your visuals, right? And I mean, we can't, hey, Bear, how you doing? That was... No, this is the way the light went on it there. Okay. Along the path. Cluster around roads and those camper buildings too. What's that evil ways? Oh, for the where to find the rabbits, yeah. Oh, I hear ya. What up, Living Glenford? How you doing, man? Good to see your name. Welcome, dude. Welcome. Ever seen or heard of buffalo going aggressive on a chilling puma? Funniest thing in Call of the Wild. You know, I can't say I have actually. I know that's them going aggressive. It's a thing, and with the interactions with the other predators like the pumas, yeah, that could be a lot of fun. I hope for that. How so, Evil Ways? Nothing's changed with it. Should be working just the same. I'm a B. Well, hello, welcome. Bassy Show, welcome. Good to have you here. Well, Afghan, we did. I kind of maybe let something slip, and I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. Did I get a message? Hey, just making sure I'm not in trouble. Okay, look. I'm gonna be straight. I always like to have some value in these streams. I like there to be reason other than just hanging out, having fun, talking the game, getting feedback from you guys, which, let's face it's probably the best thing that I can take out of all this. I like to add value. And so with my original plan being changed around, hello, you're just look like that one I shot at a little while back. Wouldn't be all the way up here. Couldn't happen. Oh, well, actually, where did we shoot him? Back down? Yeah, I could, I guess, but nonetheless. Oh, it looks like he nailed. Oh, well. So I kind of let something leak. We're a few days early, right? But you're going to want to play this weekend. As it is the Easter weekend, we have some very fun stuff planned. It's all free. It's nothing like that. We're not dropping some surprise DLC or anything like that. The team wanted to do something for the community. They wanted to have a little bit of fun. So, you know, let me just, yeah, there's a little, yeah. And so, yeah, if I'm not here Tuesday, you know why. Maybe pushing my luck a little too much. Once was maybe, oops, I grabbed the wrong window, but now I'm just taking it on the chin. But I've got padding, so we're okay. It's cool that we're doing this, right? Yes, absolutely. Wally Jojo, you got her, brother. You got it. Is that same one just teasing me? Keep on going. He doesn't have the big brown time, so I'm just gonna let him go. But I was really hoping to find something in and amongst here as we cut on over that way. You're on quite the slope, but this used to be just insane for rabbits. So I'm hoping that within the next 5 minutes, that it's not just a moose stream. Oh man. God. Hold on. Gotta focus. Great one. Kangaroo equals a huge rabbit. And I would love to see a kangaroo in these graphics. They're a lot of fun in Classic. It could work well. Jackson, do you work for EW or for Avalanche? I followed the link for hiring. I see they're hiring a community manager. I'm not leaving. No, I'm not leaving. They are. We are. Yes, we are hiring. Expansive Worlds is a studio. It's a division of Avalanche. So yeah, Avalanche Studios. We're based in Sweden. That's where Expansive Worlds is. I work remote from old Canada land here. Yeah, so I'm in Canada. I was originally going to move to Sweden, but my mother, she got ill, so I can't leave. I can't leave. Which is partly why they are looking for another community manager. So I can't be full time in the office with our team. So I guess funny we brought this up. Let me talk about it. No, I'm not leaving. I am still your community manager. I will still be doing the streams. And dealing with the community and looking after a community as I have been. I've been nuzzling it within the fibers of my beard. But there is some changes to my role and my schedule, so I'm not doing as much time because I can only be so effective, right? Let's be honest. If the team is not online for me to work hand in hand with, then it comes down to where I'm just moderating and working through the community and perusing around the place where a lot of you see me. So my role has changed. I'm having more of a focus in working with our devs and our QA, bringing a lot of the comings and goings from the community, trying to always improve that communication. But I got a tickle. But some things are changing, right? Like my time, I'm only doing half my hours now. So I may not be able to respond to all of the DMs as I usually did. It'll be less so than it was. I'm going to be doing my own thing a little bit again, more than a little bit. But yeah, so nothing changes. We're still here. We're still hanging out. We're still doing our thing. I'm still your voice and vice versa. These turkeys, man, they just want to get shot. Not a single rabbit, not a rabbit. I mean, we've covered some pretty good ground, I'm at a point I'm actually checking tracks for a man. So right now we have a team working with us. You guys have probably seen Patricia around. She's amazing. She's our community developer. We've got with Meg still with us. Meg does so much, man. She just doesn't get to sit in front of you guys anymore. Then we've got EXO. You've probably seen him around the community a bit. And we're gonna have another community manager. They're different roles. There's different types of community managers. Dog. Oh, I wish you could track. Or come on, that's possibly with like 2 minutes left. Come on, little rabbit foo hopping through the forest. Okay, let's just backtrack along and see. Oh, it's a stump rabbit. I don't want to talk about it. Is it possible to fix the shotguns with the iron side bug that it doesn't zoom in with the Kuso and pistol iron sides because they don't zoom in to repost birds and fly? First off, hello, Mr. Beard. Welcome, my bearded brother from a Fabby mother. I'm not sure exactly which you are referring. I do know there is an issue with the iron sights there. These things are always trying to get like our QA teams all over this stuff, right? They've knocked out a ton of issues, as you guys have all seen. So we need info. What? Is it a rock? It is a rock. Or one of those dead, non-animated birds that we get. Yeah, there's another one. They're dropping like flies. Oh, man. Wow. Maybe we should have a little rabbit competition. A friendly Discord competition this weekend. What do you think? Hey? Just for fun. Just for fun. I don't have anything to offer as prizes, just maybe a little bragging rights. Right? I don't even know how we'd go about do it. How would we go about do it? Maybe we just open a channel and everybody posts their best diamonds and we'll go through and we'll see whoever has it and we'll give you a shout out next week. Right? There's going to be ties. There might be a whole list, but let's have some fun with it, man. I have a feeling you guys are going to be after them all anyways this weekend. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to open a temporary channel within Discord. We'll call it Rabbit Madness. And you guys post your screenshots in there, just as we do with all other comps. And let's see. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I can find a code for the Hirschfelden pack. There might be one or two kicking around still. Let me see what I can do. It's kind of a spur of the moment last thing, but to have a little bit of fun and just to do something a little different that we don't. You knock it off. I'm talking to the folks over here. What do you think, guys? Shall we do that? Let's do it. Let's do it. We'll have some fun with it. And if one person enters, it was a success because there's literally no planning or anything going into this. We'll just have a little bit of fun. Hey, we'll see what we can do with it. Well, we have found where the rabbits live, but I have a feeling they're off decorating a lot of eggs right now, as Easter is nigh, my friends, and we have some fun stuff planned for you, as you've seen. And if you're just tuning in, or if you're just catching the very end here, Hunt Club's back, baby. There's some fun stuff happening with this weekend. I teased a little, might be in trouble. I might not be here next week, but we'll see how that goes. There's something coming to you from the team. It's just a fun little gift, so make sure to have some fun with that, you guys. Rabbit Madness is in full swing. We're going to do a little impromptu community comp. I'm just going to fire up a channel, and I'll throw together some quick structure to it. Give me maybe an hour. I'll have it up in Discord. Maybe actually, hold on. Let's coincide it with the long weekend. Well, give me that. That actually gives me a little more time. I'll put a little structure to it. I'll see if I can find a little something for it. We'll start it on. Let's see. Everyone's off Friday, right? Or some are. Some have to work. But Monday is the holiday. Let's start it Thursday night. How does that sound? Sound good? Let's have a little fun with it. Polish off that 20 kills. You got it. Let's have a little fun, guys. Thank you all so much. For hanging out and having some fun today. I didn't shoot a whole lot. I shot some meese. Didn't shoot a single rabbit. Didn't see a single live specimen. I'm clearly not taking part in that rabbit competition. We have found my kryptonite. It's rabbits. Thank you all so much. We'll see you guys all around the community, and we'll catch you tomorrow for the angler. Come and hang out on these channels. Subscribe, like, follow, do the things. We'll catch you later, my friends. Much love from me bearded brother. Did you hear that? The whitetails are calling. They want the limelight back. The moose have been stealing their thunder. I got you, Mask. I was about to hit the stop button. The Hunt Club is an event that you can access within your in-game menu. Oh my goodness, let me just show it. Oh, we're coming back. Who's still here? Did we lose everybody? Let me show you real quick. You're going to want to go into down here where it says Hunt Club Beta. It's the same on console, same on PC. Click on that. You have to make sure that you have your Apex account connected for this to work. And then you're going to see competitions come up in here. When they're done, you'll have a list of completed competitions, things that have happened in the past. You can see what you got. You can see what you did, all the way back to when there were community ones. You can expect to see more of this. It's every single weekend. Hunt Club Beta. Let's go. I'm actually out of here this time. Everybody's still hanging around.